In early 2025, Donald Trump claimed he personally halted a $21 million American operation designed to drive voter turnout within India. Months later, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio made a pointed choice for his first official India visit. He skipped the diplomatic centers of New Delhi and flew straight to Kolkata to visit the headquarters of the Missionaries of Charity. These aren't isolated incidents. They are part of a sudden, high-level fixation within the U.S. political establishment on a specific Indian regulation for nonprofits. This collective urgency from Washington suggests that India's newest NGO regulations have hit a highly sensitive nerve in the world of international influence. At the center of this friction is the Foreign Contribution Regulation Act Amendment Bill 2026, the latest update to the law governing how foreign money enters India. Western critics frame the bill as a targeted strike against Christian missionaries and religious freedom. New Delhi describes it differently: a necessary national security tool designed to track and control the foreign machinery currently operating within Indian borders. By introducing new physical consequences for noncompliance, the 2026 bill places the entire infrastructure of foreign-funded influence in India under direct government scrutiny. To understand the scale, look at India's essential infrastructure. There are roughly 14 lakh schools and 7 lakh hospitals serving the entire nation, but those numbers are eclipsed by the NGO sector. India currently has an astronomical 30 lakh registered non-governmental organizations. It creates a startling ratio. While India has only one doctor for every 811 citizens, there is one NGO for every 600 people. Fueling this growth is a massive stream of overseas capital, with a select group of these organizations receiving over 22,000 crore rupees annually. With more organizations than schools and hospitals combined, this sector has become a massive parallel economy funded almost entirely by external interests. The primary concern of the government is that this funding can be weaponized to stall India's own technological advancement. During the construction of the Kudankulam nuclear power plant, coordinated protests funded by local NGOs successfully paralyzed the project for months. Intelligence reports later linked the funding for these specific environmental protests to foreign agencies, including the CIA, with the intent of hindering India's energy independence. These incidents demonstrate how the charitable label of an NGO can serve as a Trojan horse for foreign adversaries to disrupt sovereign development projects. This struggle for control isn't new. In 1976, Indira Gandhi introduced the original FCRA to prevent foreign money from quietly purchasing political influence. The 2026 update introduces a much more aggressive mechanism, the designated authority. Under this bill, if an organization's license is canceled for violating rules, the government will take physical custody of any property or assets built using foreign funds. To protect genuine religious practice, the bill specifies that while the government can manage the property, the religious nature of a place of worship cannot be changed. The current international panic stems from the fact that billions in foreign-funded real estate can now be seized by the Indian state with a single administrative order. It is difficult to ignore the irony of Washington criticizing these measures while maintaining some of the strictest foreign funding laws in the world. Since 1938, the United States has enforced the Foreign Agents Registration Act, or FARA. FARA mandates immediate registration and total financial disclosure for anyone attempting to influence American politics or public opinion using foreign capital. The U.S. fiercely guards its own democratic processes from external financial influence, yet objects when India applies that same standard of transparency. For legitimate NGOs doing genuine charity work, the 2026 bill changes very little about their day-to-day operations. But as a tool of national security, it ensures that India's sovereignty can no longer be undermined by remote-controlled interests. By securing these financial gates, India is asserting that its internal development and its elections will be decided by its own citizens, not by the highest foreign bidder.